Hi again.
Hello.
Yeah, this is LH Crypto Weekly Analysis on the 1st of Friday. So what's up for today?
Today I will be talking about Bitcoin and Japanese yen, and then we'll move to economic calendar.
Cool, and mine is an unusual percentage growth of no coin and recent activities of Fed Reserve, of oil, and yeah, I think so. So let's go.
The week was a time for crypto records and anti-records.
Yeah, indeed.
The Chinese leader said they have no choice but to embrace blockchain tech due to its importance in the new round of technology innovations and industrial transformation. Oh, wonderful. Late on Friday and on Saturday, the first cryptocurrency rose from $7,500 to over $10,000. Trading volumes boosted by 220% to $480 billion.
Oh.
Later it chilled down a bit and beat around 9,000 USD. Meanwhile, on Saturday, the Chinese parliament based a cryptography law to tackle emerging regulator and legal charges in commercial cryptography applications. The law will come to effect on January 1st.
Well, quite soon.
Yeah. Analysts expect that 9,000 roundabout will remain a level for BTC, and after falling to 8,700, it will rise again over upper resistance level of 9,500 and $9,880.
So, there was another breaking record on Tuesday, 29th of October, when the token Noah coin, before unknown, rose for 55% in 10 minutes and later resulting in 880% of growth, according to CoinMarketCap. According to the data, why did it happen? The trading volumes grew for superior 110,000%, if to be precise. From just hundreds of dollars to hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's huge.
Of course, this was not for any reason, especially to say that this altcoin, which is now traded in 140 million capitalization and lists 43 in the list of most popular cryptocurrencies. So they say that such fluctuations are called pump and dump scheme, when assets with low liquidity suddenly become popular. Well, their popularity drops as fast as it rose. So this was just an example that be careful on the market. You never know what happens, but we see that at least market reacts immediately at any news. And just like you told me, we all remember that the moment we finished shooting our episode, the Bitcoin
just
boomed
rose.
in a few minutes, and that was such a disgrace, but this was exactly what we always used to tell you. Crypto is always alive, crypto market is always alive. So no big news in the worlds of shares, but a lot in the worlds of big countries. US President Donald Trump continues the intrigue of trade war, saying that he expected a significant part of the planned US trade deal ahead in schedule signed quite soon. We're talking about goods worth 34 billion USD Chinese imports into US.
Very big.
Earlier reports said leaders of the two nations might officially sign the documents on November 17th in China on APEC Trade Summit, but seems that event would not happen just because riots are flashing in the country. Well, whatever it is, if the guys want to sign it, they will. But Chinese start to demonstrate their unpredictable Eastern character, saying that, unofficially of course, Washington and Beijing might not sign the agreement in time since China doubts that they will reach agreement and will not turn it back due to very emotional and stable character of Mr. Trump. Haha.
Unofficial.
Yeah, I mean, they're just putting the blame on him. Should they, indeed? And of course, this influences the US currency. US dollar was underpinned during the whole week and growing steadily. So in await of the Federal Reserve announcement on the exchange rate. So it was expected the third time in a row rate cut, and it was considered almost a done deal, and actually futures indicated the 94% reassurance that the cut will happen for 0.25%, and it actually happened on Wednesday. What investors are really curious now is whether another further cuts are likely in the early 2020, and if that would not have been foreshadowed, the dollar is expected to rise. Unfortunately for the bulls, USD bulls, Jerome Powell signaled that additional trims are unlikely because there are several areas of strength in the US economy which send USD down to 97. I mean, USD index, one of the lowest levels in several months. Together with the near US-China deal and these points of strong economy, we think that USD is a wise investment in the mid-term and long run, at least till the next US presidential elections.
So, a safe haven for forex investors in times of crisis. Yen was the headline this week ahead of Bank of Japan meeting on interest rate decision Thursday, October 31st. Okay. Remember how BOJ surprised markets on the 29th January 2019 by going into negative rates of 0.1.
Yeah, so we're like paying for borrowing money.
Yeah. A move that was designed to achieve 12% inflation at the earliest possible time. Expectation for BOJ to go further into negative territory yesterday had been on the rise because the inflation target was not achieved. Yet, optimism of trade talks between USA and China may remove the immediate argument for actions. So it happens and the rate was left unchanged. Okay, so BOJ stand pat and trade relations between USA and China blossom. We could see this breaking to new high. Safe haven remains safe.
Yeah, at least we have something stable.
Yeah.
Something in which we always can be sure. This China trade deal influences the market of oil as well. The reason two economies are the largest oil consumers, like we said previously, and although both governments signal only positive signs, uncertainty remains with traders because there are negative factors. Weak China data on economy, profits of Chinese industrial companies have fallen for the second straight month. An International Energy Agency has lowered its forecast for oil consumption in 2020. Well, positive signs remain as well. OPEC Plus agreement stays safe and solid, and Saudi Arabia representatives even hinted that there might be even greater cut of production in order to stabilize the oil price. Oil now is in a horizontal trend since 22nd of October, when an unexpectedly huge decline in oil stocks was announced, and so it remain on the same level. In fact, one-day chart demonstrates that oil is now in 2 years flat trend under this opposite news running in a channel between 50 and 60 USD, just around 55 per barrel, and that formed a whole 2 years ago and still stays. That brings us feelings of certainty and consider oil futures to be a good investment idea for the time coming, at least for saving, if not for getting profit.
So now we move to economic calendar next week. Monday, November 4th, German manufacturing PMI in October. Tuesday, November 5th, composite PMI in October. In UK, JOLTS job opening in September in USA, and also there, Institute of Supply Management, ISM, Non-Manufacturing Purchasing Manager Index, PMI in October. And on Thursday, November 7th, Bank of England interest rate decision in November. Friday, November 8th, employment change in October. in Canada.
Well, enjoy your weekend, guys, and thank you, Marianne, for joining me today. So, bye-bye. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, bye-bye.